We are on the lesson 8 step-by-steps on page 100 and on the very end of page 146. Remember that you will be in the file exhibits solution 2 located in the data files for this lesson. Now we left off on cropping. So click the photo on slide 6, Why Math is Necessary, and click the Format tab if still necessary. Once again, in the Size group, you will click the Crop button, the upper part of the button, not the arrow below it, and the crop handle will appear around the picture, and your mouse will change what's on it to these. What you want to do is you want to position it so that there is an equal amount of white on and between the spaces. You will release it, and then you'll click the crop button again, and then the crop has been completed. And then click the View tab, and in the Show group, click the Guides button. And you will want to change it back to the intersection, which it has been moved out of once you've cropped it. Clear the Guides checkbox and to turn off the guides, and then once again save the presentation. You want to click slide 3, and you'll want to click the picture in the right corner to collect it. And then you'll want to move it until the lower left corner of the picture You'll want to drag the lower left corner of the picture diagonally until it aligns with the 0 marker. And it is okay if it is covering the space in astronomy or some of the words on the bullet list. We will fix it later. Click slide 4, the mechanical world, and click the picture. You'll want to right-click the picture, and then you'll want to click the size and position from the shortcut menu. And then the Format Picture task pane should appear. Click the Lock Aspect Ratio to deselect it. And then you can now specify the width and height independently. So in the size area of the text pane, you'll want to click the Reset button to remove previous modifications, the rotation. In the height, you can move up the height. You can move down the height arrow until the height is 3.7 inches, or you can just type in 3.7 in the height box. And for the width, you can once again move it, or you can just type in 3. You'll want to click the position icon and change the vertical position to 2.1. You can either shimmy it around like this, or you can just type in 2.1. You'll want to close the task pane and do not click the picture again. Click slide 5 and click the picture. You'll want to click the Picture Tools format, and in the Size group, you will want to type 4.2 in the width box. Once again, in the View tab, you will want to click the guides back on, and once again, move it to align its upper corner in the intersection. Then you can turn the guides back off. And then once again, if you would save the presentation. You want to if you have stopped, remember to click slide 5 again, but click the picture and click the Picture Tools Format tab. And in the Picture Styles group, you want to click the More button. You will want the soft edge oval style, or the third row and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th column. Soft edge oval. Click slide 6 and click the picture to select it. If you haven't already guessed, the picture is just a little too bright. Once, if necessary, click the Picture Tools Format tab again, and in the Adjust group, click Corrections. You will see that there is the Sharpen, Soften group and the Brightness as Contrast group, and you can up the brightness, or you can down the brightness, and you can up the contrast, down the contrast. In the brightness/contrast, you will want to click brightness -20 and contrast 0, normal setting. Then you'll want to reopen the menu, and in the Sharpen Soften menu, select Sharpen 25%. You'll want to reopen the window again and click the Picture Corrections option. The Format Picture task pane should open again. You will want to you can either drag the sharpness slider over to 30%, but as this can be very difficult, you can just type 30% into the bar. You can drag the contrast to 5%, but as that is very difficult, you can just type in 5. You'll want to now close the task pane. Click slide 5 and click the picture once again to select it, and then click the Picture Tools format if necessary. And in the Adjust group, click Color. The palette of color choices should appear. You will find in the Color Saturation group, you will want to select Saturation 200%. And it should appear like this. You'll want to select the color group once again and point to More and click the More Variations button, or just hover over it and go down to Theme, where under Standard Colors, you will want to click the light green and it will display a preview. Now, you don't actually need to click anything over here, so exit out. Click back in the design format. You want to click Color again, and then click Picture Color Options. And once again, the format picture will appear. In the Picture Color section, under Color Tone, the Picture Color section under Color Tone, you will type 7000 1,000